Have you ever looked at your cat and wondered, why does it sometimes just walk away from you? Why does it hide when the house gets loud? Why does it flinch when you reach out to pet it, even though you've had it for years? Most cat owners assume their cat is just being moody, but the truth is, your cat might be silently suffering from things you do every single day, and you'd never even know it. Cats are masters at hiding their discomfort. Unlike dogs, they won't whine or bark to tell you something is wrong. They'll just withdraw, and slowly that emotional distance grows between you and your cat. Not because your cat doesn't love you, but because something in its environment is quietly driving it away. Today, we're going to uncover 7 things your cat secretly hates. Some of these will surprise you. A few might even make you feel guilty, but by the end of this, you'll understand your cat on a level that most owners never reach. Let's start with something that happens in almost every home, every single day. Your cat hates loud, sudden noises more than almost anything else. And before you say, my cat seems fine when I watch TV, here's what you need to understand. Cats hear at nearly double the frequency range of humans. What sounds like a normal conversation to you can feel like a crowded concert to them. And sudden sounds, a dropped pan, a slammed door, a burst of loud laughter, those don't just startle your cat, they trigger a deep survival instinct that floods their body with stress hormones. Scientists have studied this. Research published in the Journal of Veterinary Behavior found that cats living in high-noise environments showed measurable signs of chronic stress, things like over-grooming, hiding, and loss of appetite. And the scary part? Many owners never connect these symptoms to the noise. They assume their cat is sick or just getting older. So the next time your cat bolts under the bed during a thunderstorm or disappears when you have guests over, it's not being antisocial. It's protecting itself from a world that suddenly feels overwhelming. Give it space. Give it silence. That's one of the greatest gifts you can offer. But noise is just a beginning, because the second thing your cat secretly hates might be something you do out of pure love, and that makes it even harder to hear: forced cuddling. Most cat owners have done this at least once. You see your cat curled up somewhere adorable. You pick it up, you squeeze it against your chest, and for a few seconds, everything feels perfect. Until your cat starts wiggling, pushing against you with its paws, and the moment you release it, it trots away without looking back. Here's the truth. Cats are not dogs. They did not evolve as pack animals who seek physical closeness for comfort. In the wild, being grabbed and held means one thing: being caught by a predator. That instinct doesn't disappear just because your cat lives in a cozy apartment and eats gourmet food. When you force physical contact, even with love, you are triggering ancient fear. Your cat's heart rate rises, its muscles tense. It's not enjoying the moment, it's enduring it. The cats that tolerate forced cuddling, they're not happy. They've just learned that resisting doesn't help. That difference matters deeply. A cat that comes to you on its own terms, that chooses to sit beside you, that rests its head against your leg, that is a cat showing you real, genuine trust. And that trust, you can destroy it one unwanted cuddle at a time. Now, here's something that will change the way you look at your bathroom entirely. Because the third thing your cat secretly hates is one of the most overlooked problems in cat ownership, and it has to do with the litter box. Not the litter box itself, the location. Cats are deeply private creatures when it comes to elimination. In the wild, this makes perfect sense. The scent of waste attracts predators, so a cat is most vulnerable in those moments. That instinct remains fully intact in your domestic cat. So when you place the litter box next to a loud washing machine, in a busy hallway, or in a spot where people constantly walk by, you are forcing your cat to feel exposed and anxious every single time it needs to go. Studies show that litter box placement is one of the leading causes of inappropriate elimination in cats, meaning your cat isn't going on your rug to be difficult, it's going on your rug because the litter box feels unsafe. And if you've ever had a cat that started avoiding its litter box for no obvious reason, think back. Did something change? Did you move it? Did a new pet start sleeping nearby? Did the laundry routine shift? Your cat noticed. Your cat always notices. We're halfway through, and the next thing we're about to talk about is something almost every cat owner does, not out of cruelty, but out of a complete misunderstanding of how cats experience their world. Eye contact. You love your cat, so naturally you look at it. You hold its gaze. You think you're bonding, but here is what your cat sees from the other side of that stare. A direct, unblinking gaze in the animal world is not warmth, it is a challenge. It is a threat. Predators lock eyes with prey. Dominant animals lock eyes with rivals. When you stare at your cat without blinking, you are, in cat language, saying something very close to, "I am watching you. I am a threat." Now, most cats learn to tolerate this from their owners, but that doesn't mean they like it. You'll notice subtle signs. A flick of the tail, a slight turn of the head, a slow blink back at you. That slow blink, that's your cat trying to de-escalate. It's saying, "I trust you. I am not a threat. Please relax." And here's the beautiful part. You can use this knowledge to speak your cat's language. Instead of staring, try this. Look at your cat softly, then slowly close your eyes and open them again. A slow blink. Do it gently, without pressure. Many cats will slow blink right back. In that moment, you are not just a human looking at a cat. You are two beings communicating across the species barrier. That is one of the most intimate things you can share with your animal. The fifth thing your cat secretly hates is something that might genuinely shock you because it's something most people consider a kindness. Strong scents, perfume, scented candles, air fresheners, even some essential oils that humans find calming, lavender, eucalyptus, tea tree, are not just unpleasant to cats, some of them are genuinely toxic. A cat's sense of smell is estimated to be 14 times stronger than a human's. What smells like a gentle floral breeze to you can feel like walking into a chemical factory to your cat. Watch your cat's behavior the next time you spray perfume in a room. Does it leave? Does it shake its head? Does it avoid that area for hours? That's not coincidence. That's your cat telling you as clearly as it possibly can that the air in its own home has become unbearable. And because it can't open a window or step outside, it simply suffers quietly or retreats to the one corner of the house where the air still feels clean. We're getting close to the end now, and the sixth thing on this list is something that hurts cats not physically, but emotionally. And once you understand it, you may never look at your daily routine the same way again. Unpredictability. Cats are creatures of deep, serious routine. They wake at the same time, they eat at the same time, they follow the same path through the house, pause at the same windows, sleep in the same spots. This isn't quirky cat behavior. This is how cats maintain a sense of safety and control in an environment they cannot fully control. When your schedule changes suddenly, when you're away for days and then home for days, when feeding times shift, when furniture gets rearranged, your cat experiences something very close to anxiety. Not the dramatic anxiety of a dog left alone, something quieter, deeper, a low hum of unease that colors their entire experience of the home. Cats that live with highly unpredictable owners often develop stress-related illnesses. Feline idiopathic cystitis, a painful bladder condition, has been directly linked to chronic stress in cats. Stress that, in many cases, comes entirely from the unpredictability of the humans they live with. You don't need a perfect schedule, but consistency in feeding, in affection, in the rhythms of your home is one of the deepest forms of love you can offer a cat. And finally, the seventh thing your cat secretly hates is the one that ties everything together. The one that explains why some cats are warm and open, while others are distant and guarded. The one thing that, if you change it, can transform your entire relationship with your animal. Being ignored on their terms, but smothered on yours. Cats need to feel that they have control over when they connect with you. When a cat approaches you and you're distracted, when it calls for you and you don't respond, when it sits beside you and you barely acknowledge it, your cat registers that. Over time, it learns that reaching out doesn't lead to connection, and so it stops reaching. But then, the moment you want affection, you scoop it up, you pursue it across the room, you force the interaction. And your cat, who was just beginning to relax, feels the walls go back up. The secret to a deep bond with your cat is almost painfully simple. Be available without being overwhelming. When your cat comes to you, stop what you're doing. Be present. Let it sniff your hand. Let it choose how close it gets. Let it leave when it wants. And over time, something extraordinary happens. Your cat starts coming to you more, staying longer, trusting deeper. Because what your cat is looking for, what it has always been looking for, is not a human who controls it. It's a human who understands it. And now you do.